July 23rd. Thanks so much for joining in. Just give me a little hands up if you can see my screen, my agenda for today. Hopefully you can. I'm not seeing any. There are hands. Thank you, Chris and Bill. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's get right into the agenda. You can see it's a rather small agenda, but it's a bit deceiving because I do have some supporting documentation that I'm going to be bringing up. First things first, I just want you to know that the invitation that went out for the webinar that said you are expected to attend meant to say you are invited to attend. So for any of you that were offended and thought that I expected you to attend or else, I really apologize for that. We did get that corrected, so I'm glad that you accepted the invitation, and hopefully you're not here under duress. So anyway, let's get right into it. I did mention last week that Sam Bohr would be on the call, and he scheduled himself elsewhere, unfortunately, for all of us, but I do have some information to share, and Sam will certainly be available for any questions that you may have, but I wanted to get right into this. This is our employer group shopping experience tool that we will be rolling out later this summer. And what it is really just a private exchange. It's going to be a marketplace in which you can create an easy online enrollment platform for the employees that you enroll in groups. It does enable the employees to have a shopping experience that they can select health, they can select dental, they can select voluntary benefits, critical illness, gap, etc. So we're really excited about it. It is also really, a personal benefits portal for the employees. They can update personal information, change beneficiaries, etc. And, we're going to be able to really keep a better track of additions and terminations so that upon renewal, we'll really have the most accurate census to get a jump start on renewal options. One of the things that I'm really excited about in the tool is that it does have an ACA management tool in which groups this year of 100 plus, next year 50 plus, it can track measurement periods. So the management tool will track the measurement periods and also at the end of the year spit out the 1094s and 1095s. So we're really excited about offering this. This is just one of the many things that we're going to be offering on our group health platform. We really feel that it's going to be a robust and very exciting offering, and hopefully you'll keep watching for additional information. Sam's information is here. I'm going to give him a list of all of the registrants, and hopefully he will follow up with you, or you can follow up with him if you're interested in learning more about this. So let's get back to the agenda. And it's another supporting documentation. I don't know if any of you were on the conference call yesterday from CCIIO, but I was not. My great friend and agent partner Tracy was able to capture some of the screenshots. I do have them. In fact, I've uploaded them into the to this format, so you're actually going to be getting a copy of the PDF that we have. Right now, I'll show you, this is just one of the pages, but this one's very, very specific to the training for 2016. There are 11 modules. If you want to do individual and shop, of course, the still strongly encouraged FFM, marketplace employer, employee modules, and the actual marketplace modules as well. That's strongly encouraged, but again, this year not required. You're going to see the 11 modules. We've all done the Affordable Care Act basics, marketplace basics, individual marketplace eligibility for qualified health plan. I don't know what IAP stands for, but we'll find out when these are released. Enrollment, privacy standards, protecting and handling private information, information security. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. So the training is getting a bit more specific and a bit more intense. I don't expect it to be any more difficult or easy as it has been the last couple of years. It is going to be rolled out the first or second week in August. Of course, once we have that information, I'll pass that on to you in my newsletter and also just a special blast with the links. The training this year, as mentioned before, is going to be in a couple of places. It's going to be on the new site instead of the Medicare Marketplace Learning Network site that we've had the last 2 years. It's going to be on a similar government site, but maybe an updated site. And it's going to be updated specifically for 2016 enrollment, which is good because it's going to be timely as opposed to 2 years old. It's also going to be offered from chosen vendors or approved vendors. Not sure who those vendors are, but from my conversation with Tracy, it sounds almost like an AHIP sort of thing where if it's a vendor that's approved, they may even be able to offer CE credits along with the testing. So once all this information is released, absolutely I will pass it on, but I just don't have that information at this point. So next on the agenda is the navigators and application assisters. As we mentioned in previous webinars, the Pennsylvania legislature has passed the navigator bill, the navigator law, and what that means is not a whole lot for this enrollment period, but as of February 1st of 2016, anyone operating in the capacity of a navigator or an application assister must be registered with the Pennsylvania Insurance Department. They must go through a background check, the same as we as licensed agents must do, and they're going to be, really monitored more closely. So I think that's definitely a positive. We've not had much competition from my perspective from navigators and application assisters, but it is the right thing to do. They're not licensed entities, so they cannot perform legally the same acts and services as a licensed agent. So this is a really a good thing for all of us. So really, that brings us up to how can I help you? Again, I want to be a resource for you, and if you have any topics that you really want to dive into, let me know. I'm happy to do some research or bring you that information. But at this point, we're going to open it up in open forum. You can ask your questions, and while you're typing in your questions, just please know that next week, you can see the beach pictures here, I will be on vacation, so there will be no webinar next Thursday. The next time we meet will be on Thursday, August 6th. Hopefully, we'll have a lot more information about the testing and the modules at that time. So let's go right to the questions, and I don't have a lot either. And let me see, Dave says, FFM said training will be available from private vendors for CE credit. Do you know who these private vendors are? I do not, Dave, and they didn't mention it from my understanding on the webinar yesterday. So at this point, no, I don't even know the address for the site, the new site. So we'll get that as well. Rhonda says that she's heard the 2016 marketplace qualification will go by previous year income instead of current year income. Do you know of any truth to this? Yeah, Rhonda, actually, there was, I checked this out because, quite frankly, it would benefit every single person, including the consumers, if income and your subsidy was based for 2016 on your 2015 actual income. But according to NAHU, they are not going to, I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought because I saw another question come in. I really apologize. they're not going to go with the 2015 income. They're going with the same as they had the last 2 years, 2016 estimated income. So Rhonda, I did verify it. It's not true. It's 2016 estimated income for 2016 enrollment. So, you know, let's get ready to deal with all those inconsistencies as we have the last 2 years. Also, there are some questions coming in about the Aetna LEAP program and what's going to happen to Aetna individual plans. And for the PPACA plans that are in the market today, and if your consumers and clients have an Aetna plan right now, as of 12/31 of 15, they will terminate those plans and auto map them to the new platform of Aetna LEAP programs. That's LEAP. We don't know what these programs are, what they're like. It's just really another platform for their programs. So, you know, just like Health America did, they're going to auto map to a similar plan. If your client likes that plan that they've been mapped to, they don't need to do anything. They just pay their new premium as of 1/1 and life goes on. If they don't like the plan they're mapped to, then they have two choices. They can choose another plan within the Aetna LEAP program and platform, or they can go to another carrier. So those are the choices. Hopefully that makes sense. Obviously, we'll be getting more information the closer we get to 11/1, which is the opening of the open enrollment period. But at this point, we don't have any information other than that. And Margie says, what date does open enrollment start and end this year? Well, that was timely, Margie. It opens up 11/1 for enrollment for a 1/1 effective date. And the marketplace closes, unless something changes, January 31st. So it's still a 3-month period. It still has the cutoffs of the 15th for the first of the following month effective date. But unless nothing changes, it's 11/1 to 1/31 this year. And that's pretty much it. Those are the questions that I have. And, you know, again, just a reminder, no webinar next Thursday. I truly appreciate all of you joining in every week, and hopefully you find these definitely beneficial. Again, they're not mandatory. You're not expected. You're invited to attend. And, you know, just back to our first bullet point, we will have Sam, I can't even stop him. He will be in touch with you regarding our marketplace. So I think it's, you know, again, very exciting information, and he's very excited about it as well, and we'll be passing on that information to you. So with that, I'll close this session, and thank you so much for attending. As always, thank you for your partnership and your business that you choose to submit through URL. We truly do appreciate it. I wish you all a wonderful balance of the week and a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.